I want to say thank you to my Patreon subscribers and my Twitch subscribers. If you want to help out the channel, you can actually help out for as little as $1 a month. Enjoy the video and have some fun. So I actually saw this, and let's start working on the art before Wujeeta actually causes a mutiny. I saw this the other day, and I want to actually just like address it. Straight edge. So this is actually interesting. Now, drop the mic. One of the things that always kind of interests me is this: the fact that we see so many people talking about, oh, they're putting all these minorities in these movies, and they're crowding out all of these, these straight white males who, have had it a hard time in Hollywood so far, and all that other good shit. And so yeah, because movies and black people and women and LGBTQ people, movies has just been getting hard, and they're equality, and for a lot of these motherfuckers, it's true. Equality feels like oppression. So let's see this video by this young lady, shall we?
Did you know men have a cognitive bias which makes them perceive women to be taking up more space than they actually do? When
Go on, I'm listening.
women make up just 17% of a group, men will...
Now here, statistics from the Gina Davis Institute and Everyday Feminism. So source. So it's more than just source. Just trust me, bro. We can actually go down there and search for it, but let's go.
Men will perceive it as being a 50-50 split. When women make up just 33% of a group, men see women as the overwhelming majority. And this...
Wait, I don't get that. Like, let's read the source. Okay. Here. Don't say I don't pay attention to my chat. Okay. A study examines representatives of gender, racial equality, LGBTQ plus, disability, age, and the body and the size of the Canes Lions ad from 2006 to 2019, with focus on findings from 2019. This is the first public report to analyze all 6 key groups in film-based advertising. And you're gonna make me, let's do that. God, I really didn't want to do this, but let's see. This is why we can't do the art, because somebody wants more, wants to see sources. There's the link. In 2019, male characters outnumbered female characters 2-1, dropping from a high of 40% female characters in 2000, nearly twice as male characters have twice as screen time and speaking time as females. Nearly twice as many male characters are shown working as female characters at 22% compared to 13. Male characters also are more likely to be depicted as leaders and shown as presuming authority than female characters. More male characters are shown as funnier than female characters. When it comes to sexualization, female characters are 4 times more likely to be shown in revealing clothing than male characters, compared with 2%. Nearly twice as likely to be shown. I want to see where the inclusion comes from, because this isn't showing inclusion. This is only showing advertisers. Maybe I'm doing that here. Where is the study? Where is the link? Oh, come on. That's advertising here. Let's pull it back up. Oh, that was it. Okay, cool. Research. I see at the top where I see the research here, right side. Okay, I see the box. Gender in the media, facts and myth. Okay. Let me actually just choose the link. The person in the chat is really actually helpful, more than normal. Okay, creativity has the power to change culture and the wider world deeply. And Keynes has been working in this partnership with the Gina Davis Institute. This is the forward. Okay, male. This is actually what we were reading before. In 2019, male ad characters were. This is it. Characters who are non-existent for LGBTQ people, and the discernible sexual orientation of the ads. Oh God, I need glasses. Where is the findings? Findings page 3. Okay, cool. I hate to jump to the findings, but we're fact checking on the fly here, people. Okay, so our analysis of the findings are 2019 ads broken down into 6 main sections of representation, gender and race, sexualization, ability status, age, body size. All reported differences are statistically significant to the 0.05 level, excuse me. And well, thank you for the fact checker in the comment section. Like seriously, I say that sarcastically, but thanks. In this section, we analyze the representation of gender by examining examining prominence, screen time, speaking time, activities, settings, and portrayals of occupation and leadership, personal attributes, and sexualization. Prominence: male characters outnumber female characters by a wide margin of, in 2019, Keynes Lions at 61.6% compared to the 38.4%. For context, women make up 51% of the global population. As shown in Figure 7, the representation of women has fluctuated over the past decades, peaking at 40.2% in 2014. The work submitted by Keynes Lions in 2019 does not reflect an improvement over the figure. Okay. So these are just the breakdowns of the gender, male characters versus women characters, and activity. Setting, leadership, personal attributes, So gender stereotypes, we find a significant difference when it comes to gender stereotypes that the women are sex objects. Female characters are 4 more times likely to be shown in revealing clothing than males. Female characters are nearly twice as likely to be shown as partially nude than male characters. More female characters are shown as visual objects than male characters. Female characters are also shown to be more verbally objectified than male characters. Prominence in wow, that was just gender, race, prominence, setting, personal attributes, leadership. So this young lady has actually done some research, and let's go to the conclusion. Oh no, we're going to the conclusion. So the study systematically examines the representation of gender, sex, sexual orientation, disability, age, and body size in 2019. The King's Lions film and film craft advertisement. Male characters continue to outnumber female characters when it comes to overall characters, screen times, speaking times, which indicates that women matter less in worlds created by advertisers. Male characters also take the upper hand with work, leadership, and authority, which reinforces stereotypes that men should be in charge. More male characters also shown as funny in ads, which plays into the age-old critiques that women are not funny. Lastly, representation of sexualization, which also reflects the stereotypes in the female characters, are shown in revealing clothing as particularly nude for far more than male characters. To sum it up, women simply appear less often in King's Lions work, and when they do appear, they're often depicted as sex objects whose lack humor and power. Characters of color have great representation in the King's ads in terms of overall numbers and the amount of times that they appear. However, they are less likely to be shown working, and white characters are shown to be smarter. In other words, people of color have strong presence in King's Lions work, but they're represented in ways that reinforce negative stereotypes. Wow. Okay. LGBTQ plus characters are virtually non-existent in Kane's ads, and on rare occasions they do appear, they're less likely to be depicted as working or smart than other characters, which means LGBTQ plus characters are both erased and stereotyped in the Kane's work. Oh wow! So let's go into this. All right, so paying attention to the chat. Wujeeta is saying he's checking the methodology. And of course, it seems legit. Looking for the parts about men's perception of it. I'm not surprised by what the paper says. When I'm trying to find what she said about men receiving 30% of the women's. Yeah. I'm not seeing another citation. Let's let her finish.
Isn't just a visual bias. Despite stereotypes that women speak more than men actually speak more than women. Also, when women are in the minority, they tend to speak even less, as whether when men are in the minority, they speak about the same amount. When women do speak up in a group where they're in the minority, they're more likely to be interrupted. Women have to make up 60 to 80% of a group before they can expect to speak an equal amount of time. But when women speak as often as men perceive that women have been speaking for the majority of the time.
So, I wonder if it's a different study altogether. Hold on. Let's just pull it up. Because that could have just been that study. Come on, Google, stop. Why do they keep ringing up Amazon? Yeah, I don't know where she's actually getting this. Let's see if it's this one. No, that's not it. Let's see if we can do. Let's see if we can actually pull it up. Here. Nope, that's not pulling it up either. You actually have me actually looking up the study. Come on, not stop, the Guardian. Where is she getting her data? Where is she getting her data? Research. Let's see if we actually see it in something. Yeah, I don't have any information on it anywhere either. Are social media and gaming tools bad for our children? Early association between screen time, parents, teacher, 4 years old, study, entertainment industry, China film market, despite media. Where is she actually getting this from? Could it be this one? Let's see if she actually links this. Yeah, cool.
This perception goes even further. Essayist Robert Lipsyte blamed young boys' lack of reading on the overwhelmingly female imprint in children's literature. But when they actually studied it, only 33% of lead characters are female. And if a character appears in a title, they are twice as likely to be male. In 2015, the MacArthur Awards were criticised for disproportionately handing out awards to women and people who were not white. But again, when you actually look at the reports, only 38% of the awards went to women. Only 33% went to minorities. So 62% still went to men, and 67% still went to white people. In fact, 39% of the awards, the largest majority, were won by white men. It's also interesting to note that equality...
I know, but I actually want to just here. So here, EF article, 160 examples of male privilege, link to GDI for 17% on the main page. This is actually, yeah, like, I guess my thing is I want to actually give her the benefit of the doubt. She's coming up with numbers, and that's just more than just source. Just trust me, bro.
Equality is only actually really perceived by women when women make up over 40% of a group. Under 20%, and women still perceive themselves to be tokenized. Just some food for thought. Did you know men...
All right, so let's actually just look up here. Men see women 17% equal. That's what's actually in the comment. And I know it's TikTok, so Here, how equal? Okay, this is it. Health, how stuff works. Let's see. All right. How equal? How 17% equals 49.6%. The amazing um, multiplier of women. Early June, the How Stuff Works podcast, stuff you missed in history class, called out yet again was spared bias. No, stop. No, stop. Fed up with getting basically the exact same email along with tweets, Facebook comments, one-star reviews claiming the same female slang podcast host Tracy V. Wilson went to the archives. What she found was from March 2013 to the present. 20% of the episodes have featured women, 34% have featured ungendered subjects, the Deaf Society or Martha's Vineyard, for instance, and 45% have featured men. The fundamentals shared the misconceptions, she might be surprising, were not so well documented. Both scientific research and journalistic fact checking have revealed a strange tendency in the populace to overestimate the female presence. Predominantly, is it male specific? In 2015, research asked about researchers asked about almost 1,800 executives, both men and women of large companies, estimate the percentage of women of CEOs and large amount of companies greater than 500 million in revenue. The average male said 25, the average female says 21, and according to the studies, the answer is 8. Here's the link. Here we go. This is why I can't work on articles. I can't work on drawings because people ask me for articles. I'm rambling, and I know I'm rambling. Here, women aren't even the chattier sex. Most studies on the subjects find that males do more of the talking, and when females take up 50% of the speaking time, they're often seen as dominating the discussion. I think it's simple cognitive error, says Virginia Valen, distinguished professor of psychology at the logistics at the Hunter College and the Cuny Graduate Center. I had to pull back the words that I was almost going to say. Why do academics think there are so many women in academia? The facility dining room used to have no women in it. If there is 4, it looks like an onslaught. Melanie writes in an email. According to Melanie, it's a normal, natural result of long-standing exclusion. While the group is underrepresented, say blacks in theater, people come to take underrepresentation as the norm. And when a couple of blacks actually get the part, I don't like the way they're saying the blacks. Oh God, okay. Wow, okay. Yeah. I thought I put the link in. I put, okay, yeah, sure. When a couple of blacks actually get the part, it seems like the theater getting staged is full of blacks and increasingly dramatic choruses. Of course, it has increased dramatically, of course, but there were so few to begin with. The phenomenon is hard at work in the movies in 2013. A study commissioned by the Gina Davis Institute in Media looked at the top 120 top film grossing released between 2010 and 2013. A study conducted by Dr. Stacy Smith at the University of Southern California found that the problems with the generational realism. Females made up 25% of the average workforce and about 30% of all speaking or named characters. An earlier study by the group found that females made up 17% of the average crowd in G-rated movies. The wording is a little bit different, but let's see if we can actually pull up the study. Bias Without Borders. So we were looking at the wrong study. Okay. Um, do we have the actual? Uh, what the fuck is that called? Oh God, this is actually a long one. What do they call it? Not the excerpt. Oh God. I forgot what it's called. Where they actually, um, everything comes out. I don't know. The findings and summary, something. Okay. When a group is under the phenomenon is hard at work, we heard that. For reference, females were 46% of the world's population and 39.6% of the world's workforce in 2015. According to the World Bank, it's almost 50%. It's almost 50% in the U.S. Chronic underrepresentation can make a group seem more influential too, as perceived by the journalist Robert Lipstein. Young adult fiction bears an overwhelming uh, female imprint. No, it doesn't. In 2011, New York Times essay "Boys is Reading," "Boy is and Reading," is there any hope? Lapsek reasons that boys would read more if they were better represented in children's literature. Um, Also in 2011, what Sociologists for Women's Society calls the most comprehensive study in 20 years in the 20th century, children's books ever underrated in the ever undertaken in the United States found that most lead characters in children's literature were male. Even where they're animals, 2/3 of all central characters were male, and the characters appeared in a title is twice as likely to be a male one. Oh God, I doubted her. I just wasn't reading the rest of the place. Here, the Gina Davis for one blames Hollywood. Here's what she said. It told NPR. This is a quote. Um, wow, I went down a rabbit hole. Oh shit. This article was last updated in 2016, June 2016. And, okay, it is the study of gender in media. In fact, the Institute commissioned the study, but the study was concluded by Dr. Stacy L. Smith, Mark Choulet, and Dr. Catherine Piper from the University of Southern California. Oh, God. Yeah, no. Look at the citation and get back to us, Evan, our resident expert at checking shit. But no, wow, this is that's actually it's telling. It's fucking telling. And quite frankly, y'all, that's sad. That is really, really, really sad. I personally I don't know. I don't think that a lot of people talk as much as I do. To me, but like I don't know. Yeah, that's the thing. So next time you talk to somebody who wasn't normally in power, check your privilege. Anyway, no, that is interesting. We're doing a research, and I may come back up with a little blurb on a community post if Wujeeta actually comes back with something. I'll put in my community tab. Speaking of community tab, go to my channel, like and subscribe, follow if you're watching on Twitch. Wow. And yeah, we're gonna cut this segment off here.
If I gave myself the power